Good morning. It's 6 a.m. in the morning on Sunday, and I am filming what I consider to be probably my very most important Dr. Davis Probiotic Yogurt GameChanger method video. And what I need to do is I need to summarize my first two videos really quickly, because unless this last piece of the puzzle is not taken as a whole together, the last piece makes no sense. What I do suggest is you watch my first two videos where I developed the first 3/4 of this game-changing method, and today I will be revealing the final piece of the puzzle that will really make some difference in the taste, the texture, and the quality of Dr. William Davis probiotic yogurts, whether it be the L-Reuteri or the B coagulans plus the L-Reuteri mixture. The L-Reuteri being cooked at 99 degrees, the L-Reuteri and the B coagulans being cooked at 106 degrees. Now, quickly, what's the first point that I've tried to convey in my videos that you must do in order to have this game changer overall results in your yogurt? The first thing I did, my machine is the ultimate probiotic maker on Amazon. It's a good machine if you understand the machine. These machines don't always run at the temperature you select. For example, my machine is a degree, shall we say, I have to run a degree hotter than what I actually want on my setting. So what I did to balance out this machine before I ever started mixing my yogurt combination, a couple hours before, I took my yogurt machine over to my kitchen sink. I ran the tap water at 99 degrees, and I know it was 99 degrees because I put my thermometer in the flowing tap water. And then I have pre-measured. I know that this machine takes 4 cups of 99 degree water to be at the right float level for my yogurt, so that it's not too high, not too low. So I filled up the 4 cups of water. I put it in the machine. I plugged in the machine and set the machine at 100 degrees. As I told you, I have to set it a little higher to have it maintain it at approximately 99, and I set it to 36 hours. That was the first step. Then, as I said in my other two videos, I took a big, large spaghetti-sized bowl, and I put my large enough measuring cup to hold my quart of half and half. I'll put the half and half. Oh, wait a minute. First of all, I filled my what do I want to call it? I filled my pan with the hottest water that would run out of my tap. Then I put the glass container inside of that in a bath. Then I poured the half and half inside that container, glass measuring cup, and I turned the heat on, and I watched it very carefully, until it came up very near, not exactly, but very near to 99. And the reason I say very near, because when it gets to that point, it can easily go over 99 degrees. And that's another key point. Never, ever, ever preheat your half and half over the cooking temperature. I had one guy that was doing that and it killed the L-Reuteri before he ever got started. So, I don't know, sometimes you have to cover all the bases. Do not heat it past 99 under any circumstances. After I heated the half and half to 99, I took another measuring cup, a smaller one, put some of that pre-warmed half and half into the second cup, and I took 60 grams of yogurt, 60 grams, that's how much I use now, and put it into a small amount of pre-warmed half and half, and I took 3, now let me get this right, 3 tablespoons. I made a mistake on my first video, I was saying teaspoons, but this is actual tablespoons right there. 3 tablespoons of inulin. And this is the artichoke, Jerusalem artichoke organic inulin that I use, a very fine, white, delicious actually, powder that's a prebiotic actually. I want to tell you, you can't really use, well, I suppose you could if you put a half a pound in your yogurt, but there's no disadvantage to using more of this inulin, because if your culture does not eat it all up in the cook, what you have left is a nice, sweet tasting inulin that might be a little bit left over in your yogurt, just make your yogurt taste better. So there's no downside to using 3 teaspoons. And the upside is your yogurt will not run out of food like as I covered in my I think it was my second video, some of the reasons your second, third, fourth, whatever batches come out with a sour taste, or with too much water, or just a multiple of problems that occur, as bad smell, if you run out of food for the flora. So this is why I stress, doesn't hurt to add a little more inulin. And by the way, I use Food for Guts brand of the L-Reuteri. If I'm starting from scratch, that's on Amazon. That's the brand I use. There's no additives, no crap, no unwanted ingredients in that brand of L-Reuteri, and it's really good. It's really concentrated, heavily concentrated, and just a fabulous choice if you're looking for what L-Reuteri to use on your starter batch. Now, I'm using as I say, I'm using yogurt this time, because after the first batch, as I have said, you use 60 grams of yogurt as your starter and 3 tablespoons of inulin. Okay, I beat that into the ground. Now, after I whisk it all together in the second measuring cup, got it all incorporated, I poured the small amount of inulin and 60 grams of yogurt into the larger container. Then I lined up my cups, my jars, excuse me, right here, and I filled them all up. Then I placed them in the machine and reset the machine to 100 degrees and 36 hours, and it's running right now. And so that is what I've done to get to this point. Now, what am I gonna do to show you the final piece of the puzzle? I'm not gonna give away the conclusion quite yet, but I'm going to tell you how I'm going to get there. I am going to take 1 jar of the probiotics out of the machine at 32 hours cooking time. I'm going to take 1 out at 33 hours cooking time. I'm going to label all these. I'm going to take 1 out at 34 hours cooking time and 1 out at 35 hours cooking time, and then the rest will be the normal 36-hour cooking time. Why? Here's why I have been running these tests and doing this for you guys. If you are not doing what Dr. William Davis teaches, and you are not starting everything cold, starting your machine cold, which takes 3 to 4 hours to warm up, starting your yogurt cold, which takes forever to heat up in the machine. If you're not doing that, here's what's happening. You're losing 3 to 4 hours of cook time if you're not pre-warming everything. So what got me thinking is, okay, I changed it all up in my method to stop the separation, right? I came up with this pre-warm everything, and it works. I can't tell you. I now have about 4,400 views on my video, and you cannot imagine the comments, wonderful comments that I'm getting of people saying, thank you, you're the only one that has done a video that I did your method, and your method works. So thank you very much to my viewers and subscribers. Thank you for the comments. I'm so happy because I'm doing this as a pay it forward motive. I don't make any money off of this. I am a very small channel. It's strictly for you guys. Now, what am I, let me conclude real quickly. I'm sorry, I'm long-winded, but it's kind of important to explain what I did and what I'm doing. I believe when I conclude what I'm going to say, you are going to agree the whole package that I've been sharing with you is a game changer. So the next time I put the camera on will be when the yogurt is done. I've taken the jars out at different times. I've marked them. I've put them in the ref, and I will have already tasted, so it takes so much time for the conclusion. Each one, the 32-hour yogurt, the 33, the 34, the 35, and the 36. I will give you an honest evaluation of texture, consistency, and taste at each one of those times, and you'll be quite interested to see what happens if you have done the whole method. Everything goes out the window if you start the yogurt cold. None of these conclusions will apply, but if you use all my previous tips, it will matter to you, both in taste and texture and time. Okay, so I'm gonna just sign out for now. We will pick it up when I can conclude and prove what I am saying about a game changer to making your Dr. William Davis probiotic yogurt. So I'm Kit. This is my humble Go Ask Kit channel. I've named it Go Ask Kit because I want you to go ask me if you have questions, and you've been doing that. And you know, I don't have a single comment that people have given me that I haven't answered at this point. And there's been a lot of them because I love helping. I love answering. I'm an old man, 74, retired, 23 years with leukemia. I don't have a lot to give me joy, but this gives me joy doing these videos and helping everyone to make this healthy yogurt to make you healthier and to make you successful at it. This is Go Ask Kit. Please help me out. Get this word out by subscribing to my channel. Check notifications. Give me a comment. Check a like if I've helped you, please. And don't forget, please go ask Kit. Thanks for sticking with me on this video. I'm back, not after 12 hours from making the first half of my video. I'm actually back after 4 days. Reason being, I have the answer to my test on the Dr. Davis probiotic yogurt made with my complete method. And I have the last piece of the puzzle confirmed through rigorous test, including the extra 4 days. I made some secondary tests, I'll explain in a minute, but let me cut to the bottom line. Here it is. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. All of it. This is the whole batch. No water. Solid. Here it is. Now what can I tell you about this? I cooked this yogurt for 31 hours. Not 36. 31. Why? Through my testing, I discovered that when I took the yogurt that was cooked at 31 hours out, it was fabulous. Had this fabulous color and no off smell and no water and really sweet, delicious taste. When I pulled out the consecutive jars at additional hours, in other words, 32 hours, 33, 34, 35, and so on, all the way to 36. At 32 hours, the yogurt started having more water on top of it. But still pretty good, but not as good as 31 hours. At 33, 34, 35, and 36, progressively, the yogurt was getting more water, and at 34, 35, and 36, the yogurt actually changed color. It got not this beautiful white color. It got kind of the analogy would be burnt pizza color. It started getting a tan, as though a overcooked burnt color to it, and excuse me, it was reflected in the taste decreasing to sour and just not ideal. 36 was absolutely off the charts too long. But when I found this out, I said, that's not quite enough proof. What I have to do is I have to take some yogurt from a batch cooked at 31 hours, 31, be clear. I took my 60 grams of 31-hour cooked starter yogurt, right? And I cooked another batch from that starter to see if it could be duplicated time after time after time and come out with better tasting, better quality, smoother, less water, the whole 9 yards. Could I have better yogurt in every single way produced the second time? Here it is. This isn't the first batch. This is the second run at 31 hours. Twice. Perfect. If that's not enough for you, okay? My daughter, I requested, she lives in another state, and she makes Dr. William Davis probiotic yogurt like we are all trying to do to get healthy as well. And I asked her, the next time you make it, could you test your yogurt the same way that I was testing mine? Can you pull it at 31, 32, 34, and 35 and 36 hours and tell me what you find? She did it. And my other daughter in Texas did it. Oh, I mean, look, I done it twice. My daughter did it. My other daughter did it. We all cooked this yogurt at 31 hours, right? We all conferred that 31 hours made better, smoother, better tasting, better in every way yogurt at 31 hours versus 32 or 33 or 34 or 35. Bottom line. What can I say now with confidence behind scientific method, behind testing? What can I say for you? Look, I'm doing this for you. I'm excited about you all trying to get healthy through natural means like this Dr. William Davis yogurt. And I'm almost possessed at finding a way you can make it better. So let me summarize. My method in total. If you watch my other videos, you'll see how I got there. But my method in total is, first of all, run the tap water at 99 degrees. Add 4 cups of the 99-degree water that you've tested with your thermometer into your machine. Set your machine and get it running at 99 and stabilize it at 99 so your machine is ready. Next, start heating your quart of half and half inulin. I do it in a bath of water. I bring my inulin to near, very close, so I don't go over, to 99 degrees. I take that 99-degree preheated yogurt and I put some into another container at 99, and I add three, now get it straight what I'm doing, tablespoons of inulin. Because I found in my testing that if you run out of inulin or the food, the yogurt will taste bad. If it gets hungry, it changes everything. So by the 3 tablespoons of yogurt, number 1, it doesn't get hungry. And if this even occurs, if any inulin is left, the inulin tastes fabulous. And there's no downside. It'll only make your yogurt taste better. I use 60 grams of starter and 3 tablespoons of the yogurt. If I'm starting from scratch, it's a 1/4 teaspoon of my, Foods for Gut inulin on Amazon brand, a 1/4 teaspoon only of the L-Reuteri with, again, 3 tablespoons of inulin. Okay, so that's the way. If it's with the yogurt, it's 60 grams of, if it's from get-go, it's the other way. And bottom line, no matter which way it is, you're going to end up cooking it. If you pre-warm everything, take the whole package together. You can't take it separately. You can't have this kind of result at 31 hours if you start the machine cold. If you start with cold half and half. Yeah. I mean, it's got to start warm. And think about it this way. I want you to think about it this way. The very minute you add the starter into warm yogurt, right, it starts to cook and eat and multiply that very second. You don't even have it in the machine yet, right? It's already, the minute you add it to 99-degree food bath, it starts. You haven't even got it in the machine yet. It's starting. And once you get it in the machine, you start it immediately at the proper multiplying temperature. Okay? That's why at the other end, you can cut so much time off the cook, because in Dr. Davis's method, God bless him, he invented this yogurt. All kudos to him. But his method of cooking it, I've improved. Dr. Davis shows in his videos, he starts with cold yogurt, a cold machine, and he says, and it takes 36 hours. I agree. If that's the way you do it, that's how long it takes, right? But if you do it my way, pre-warming everything, you're not even going to have separation on your first batch, first of all. And secondly, forever from now on, you'll have better yogurt, better tasting, better results, no separation in the first batch and every other batch after it. Now, I'm going to tell you that, to me, is the game changer. Let me go ahead, in front of you, just take a bite of this. There it is. Look at this. This stuff is creamy, man. Oh my God. As God is my witness, for you guys, this is the best Dr. Davis L-Reuteri yogurt I have ever made. Hands down. Hands absolutely down. It's not sour at all. I'm telling you. So what does that say to me? It's not undercooked or underdeveloped or overcooked or overdeveloped. It's the perfect method. Taking nothing away from Dr. William Davis and his yogurt for healing us all, but adding to what he has started with us all. And because of my passion for this stuff and my passion for healing after 23 years of leukemia, I did this for you guys. I proved it for you guys. All you have to do is follow me, and you will be positive it works. Thank you for watching Kit at Go Ask Kit. If you like what I'm trying to do for you guys, no other motive than passing it forward, please subscribe to this channel. I plan to continue to try to do things that promote health. I'm making sourdough bread. Also, because it's easier to digest, it's healthier. There's no bad chemicals in it. I'm making sourdough pizza. I'm doing things. What I'm doing is trying to do things that are more natural and along the lines of healthier for all of us. So, don't forget, Go Ask Kit.